Hi, my name is Noel and I teach meditation as a universal practice. In our last video, we began to explore how children experienced and described the fruits of meditation. In this video, we continue to explore what the children said. So, here goes. In our last video, we looked at examples of what the children had said about the fruits of meditation in their own experience. We examined the first two of four themes that had emerged from my research. These were that meditation helped children to be themselves and that it made them more aware of the goodness deep inside. Now, the third theme they mentioned was that meditation brings you closer to God. Children experience, as they meditated, a sense of being surrounded by happiness and love. Natalie, who was 11, expressed this very succinctly. She said, "Meditation helps me to connect with God, because normally we were so busy and we don't pay attention to God. But when we meditate, we get 5 or 10 minutes to connect with Him and to feel closer. I take that time not to talk to Him, but to be with Him, and it makes me feel closer to Him." Ella, who was 9, said, "When I meditate, it feels like God and me are connected. It feels like He's giving me loads of love. I can feel His love. And sometimes in my sleep, in my dreams, I'm meditating and I can see God sitting there beside me meditating." Nessa, who was 11, described her sense of being connected to God somewhat differently. She explained that meditation made her feel she was deeply loved and made her feel that somehow she knows God. Emilia, who was also 9, considered God and meditation to be intimately connected. For her, meditation feels exciting, like goodness is flowing through me. Many children liked the fact that the whole school meditates together because it made for one big happy family. For example, Adrian, who was 11, felt his sense of being connected to God in meditation was strengthened by the fact that the whole school meditated together. He said, "It feels like everyone is one. Everyone's eyes are closed. We're all together, and still it feels like there is just no one. It feels like no one is around you, as if everyone is where you are now, and God is in the presence." Now, I think that's a very profound realization for an 11-year-old boy. Although these children are young, they are not entirely naive. As well as stating that they experienced a sense of God's presence in meditation, some of them also indicated that they struggled to come to terms with what that actually meant. Adrian, who was 11, said he sometimes wondered if God was real. But then he said, "When I get that feeling in meditation, it really makes me feel like God is real." The sense of struggle described by Adrian is important and points again to the implicit but unspoken distinction between conceptual and perceptual knowledge, between intellectual and experiential knowledge. This, I think, may point to an urgent need to speak with children about their experience of experiential knowledge and how it can manifest itself in their lives in the context of their development, including their spiritual development, and in their appreciation of poetry, drama, and art. Children seem to apprehend intuitively that the landscape they are traversing as they meditate, the landscape of the heart, cannot adequately be understood or described because they sense it is ineffable. It seems possible, perhaps likely, that for these children, the practice of meditation provides an opportunity to experience over and over again that heartfelt sense of presence that transcends them, yet makes itself felt, however subtly. Derek, who was 9, described his sense of being connected to God in meditation in terms of being nourished and energized by that connection. He said, "When I meditate, I feel as if I've called to God. I feel as if I'm asking God to come closer to me and to help me do other things. And I feel like there is a certain stretching in me. It gives me the ability to concentrate, to feel more aware, and to think before I do something. I feel like somehow God is telling me something." While many of the children referred directly to God, others did so more obliquely. For example, Cait, who was 11, used the image of a red rose to describe very beautifully her understanding that meditation nourished the spirit. Looking at the picture, she said, "This flower just got watered, so it's growing. Like our soul is growing every day, it's growing stronger. And as you can see, before it was just this small little thing, and now, look, it has opened out. We are all beautiful on the inside, and that beauty will shine. This picture is saying to me, this is the world, and this is who I am, and I'm going to let my spirit grow." Isn't that a profound insight from a simple image? Cait, who was 11, also chose the image of a blue bird sitting still on a branch as one that reminded her of meditation. And she chose the image, she said, because the bird was sitting still, and she sits still in meditation. But she went on to say, looking at the bird sitting on the branch, I see a tree, a living tree, like a living person. And the bird, like our brain, is peaceful and still. Nothing is bothering it, and everything is calm. But look, the buds on that tree are about to blossom. It's as if its spirit was blossoming. Isn't that a very rich metaphor for a young child? Cait went on to say that meditation helps her spirit to blossom. It's like it says to you, okay, now it's your time to grow. And Pamela, who was 11, described meditation as being like a mother feeding her baby. And she added, your spirit is the baby, and God is the mother. All of these excerpts point to the fact that these children experienced a strong, heartfelt sense of inner spiritual nourishment as a fruit of the practice of meditation. While they found it difficult to give voice to it explicitly in words, nonetheless they did so beautifully through those metaphors. Their remarkable use of metaphor suggests that they had come to know perceptually, experientially, truths that are beyond conceptual knowledge, and captured their sense of an intimate, almost inexpressible connection with the transcendent. These accounts suggest that meditation helps children to begin to trust perceptual, experiential knowledge, to appropriate its deepest meanings at a non-conceptual level, deepening their own sense of being connected to God. And now, to experience these truths for yourself, I invite you to sit in stillness and silence for the next 12 minutes and to try to set aside time like that each day for meditation.